Have you had all the green triangles?
No, Sarge, I haven't touched them.
Aitken's running the biggest counterfeiting operation in the southeast in there. Banknotes, forged passports, those little V-shaped tickets you get at the deli counter, you name it, he'll print it. Cracker.
Another one?
Got 2 gross of these to get through, you know. Oh, that's nice. A little hair clip in the shape of a butterfly, so the butterfly's got a cat's face. Do they have some unusual animals in China?
Are we waiting for Aitken?
Not likely. He spends most of the year on Canvey Island as a tax dodge. Why did the dog bark?
What?
Because dog is hello boy himself gratefully. Should've got the ones from M&S.
Sarge. Must be Knowles.
What's he doing?
It's, exchanging something. Plain brown parcel.
Hope it's socks.
It's cash.
Cash, typical. Where's the thought? A real present should be something homemade. I blame book tokens.
They're looking this way.
Quick, get down.
Yeah, looks like they're making a move. Right, it's now or never. Let's nick them.
Sorry, I haven't missed the Queen, have I? Oh, it's always sadder at this time of year.
So, HMS Lucentio it is. Good name. Right, so I think that just about wraps it up for today.
Could I have a quick word, Your Majesty?
Yes, of course. See you in a minute, Luch.
It's about Lucentio.
Oh, good. Isn't he great?
Yeah, but, well, what we were all wondering is whether you might like to have sex with him.
What? Have sex with a man? What are you talking about?
Well, it's a bit left field, I know, but hear me out.
Okay.
What we were wondering is what it is you like about him.
Well, he's just so brilliant. I mean, you know, he's full of ideas. He's just so good at stuff. He's committed. He's a team player. He's just a great guy to have around.
Right. And you're sure it's not just that you'd quite like to, you know, really give him one?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I just wanted to say that if it was that, then we'd all be fine about it. I mean, technically, we think it means you'd go to hell, but, you know, that's long-term, and we'd totally support you.
Right.
Because just think about this. Are you absolutely 100% that instead of giving him every important job in the kingdom, many of which he has, to put it nicely, completely screwed up, you wouldn't rather just have a bit of a massive sweaty tumble with him, while the rest of us, you know, sort out the admin?
Oh, I see.
And it would mean that Lucentio was a lot less busy, was away a lot less.
He's always away. I miss him when he's away. I can't really sleep.
So what I'm saying is...
He smells good, I will say that.
Right, so...
God, he smells good.
Yes, so... What's stopping you?
Well, do you think he'd be interested?
Well, he barely touched Northumberland's Virgin.
That's true.
I think you're definitely in there, Your Majesty.
Do you think?
Yeah, but remember, just to have sex with him and not to give him loads of important jobs.
Okay, well, wish me luck.
I mean, we're both cellists with the National Orchestra of Sweden, which is great for us. But
it does involve spending quite a lot of time in Sweden. So that's quite a lot of travelling with our cellos, which are quite heavy.
Which are heavy. You know, putting the cellos in the car and taking the cellos to the airport, going through check-in with our cellos.
So the choice is move to Sweden, which... Or the only logical alternative, turn our house into an international airport.
Well, it's been 3 months since I last talked to Ben and Kerry Bishop about their dream of turning their 3-bedroom terrace house here in Peterborough into an international airport. So, let's see how they've been getting on. So, we're here in your garden. You know what question I'm going to ask, don't you?
Where's the airport?
Where's the airport?
Yeah. Well, it's turning out to be quite a lot harder work than we thought, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, sounds boring, but it really just comes down to a question of space. I mean, Ben started work on the first runway, which was going to go sort of here. But then BA, amongst others, were very strict about the length.
Yeah, they've been really inflexible about the length of the runway, actually.
How long do they say it's got to be?
About 2 miles.
Right, that's quite a lot longer than your garden.
Well, it is horizontally, but we offered to make the runway vertical. I mean, just dig down for 2 miles. But then the council got involved and said that we were going to run into problems with pipes and cables and ultimately magma.
Right, so you've run into a bit of red tape and delays. How's that affected the budget?
Well, the original budget was £23,000, which I know sounds like a lot,
Yeah,
but...
it sounds a lot, but we wanted to do it properly.
Yeah, exactly. But now it's really leapt up to, what is it now, 84...
86 million pounds.
Where's the other 2 million come from?
Fire engines.
You see, at this rate, we're going to have to sell another cello.
Hennimore! Why aren't you wearing that name badge I had made up for you?
Oh, sorry, sir. I forgot, sir.
I didn't know your first name was Montgomery.
Oh, yes.
Well, make sure you wear that always, Hennimore. How can we at Munnery Municipal Name Badges expect to sell name badges to the world if we don't wear them ourselves?
Quite right, sir.
Now, I know there have been a few problems with morale recently. What with all this nonsense people have been spreading about our printing press confusing N's and M's. I designed the printing press myself and just ran up this sign to prove that there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. You can read that sign clear as a bell, can't you, Hennimore? It says, need a name mnemonic, you need a name badge, so make sure to make that phone call to Munnery Municipal Name Badges. We're a name badge phenomenon. Okay.
Right, sir.
So, in order to get everyone's spirits up, I'm organising a Clubs and Societies Day and have agreed that the Murder in the Dark Club may use my office to play their terrifying game. So you need to be here at 4 o'clock to let them in when I shall be in a meeting.
Did you say meeting, sir?
No. On an unrelated note, one of my wife's charities, the Society for Nervous Incontinence, are holding their annual wine tasting in a room just up the corridor. It's a lovely day for those poor people, and they all get massively full up on wine.
Oh, that's nice, sir.
Now, it's barely worth my mentioning what a disaster it would be if a group of full-blooded nervous incontinents were in any way to come into contact with what the Murder in the Dark Club are hoping will be their most shock-filled session to date.
I can see that, sir.
So, for the avoidance of doubt, I've run up a couple of signs for you to put up on the respective doors. Initially, I went with these. Nervous Incontinence Tasting Day on your left, of course, and Murder in the Dark to my right. But then I thought, hold on, belt and braces, what about all this N and M confusion? So instead, I've gone with these. For some reason, I seem to have put mott instead of not, but I can't see that being a problem. So you just need to make sure you get the right notice up on the left door, by which I mean the correct door. And you should have no problems at all. This time, Hennimore, I could not have made things easier for you.